this is Cressel Snapdragon with a closer look at the Venomancer, which is the female class of the Untamed race, juxtaposed against the male barbarians. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to do a quick character bio of the Venomancer, but let's go ahead and let's look at the origin of the Untamed. Life within Perfect World has evolved, bringing forth new creatures. Amidst them is a lovely and feral race known as the Untamed. This race was born from the various base creatures such as foxes and tigers, now molded into powerful beings. While the males of this race retain their barbarous animal nature, their female counterparts have evolved even further into great magic users. So, here is our Venomancer. They train all manner of beasts and pets to fight for them and poison their enemies with their arsenal of toxins. So basically the Venomancer is magic based and it's damage over time, so poison, and they're also a summoner class, so you do get to tame and use combat pets, and I believe you can also tame mounts. Now, as a quick aside, I really enjoy the Venomancer class. This class is very versatile, leaving you with the option of several builds you can possibly undergo. You can take the arcane build, or perhaps you might want a build more melee-based with dual wielding and looking sexy doing it. Not to mention that one cool thing about the Venomancer is that it is a summoner class, so you get to tame pets and use them as mounts or in combat. The first pet you will obtain is during a quest from a pet manager in Heroes Terrace. She will send you to Sunrise Grove, where you will find a field of dusk and berrywood monkeys. So once you have completed the quest, the dropped item is an egg that the pet manager will hatch for you. You'll see the egg in your inventory. Just place it in the slot and press hatch, and then voila, you will have a new pet. Also, note that via the pet manager, you can revert your pet back to an egg if you've decided that you no longer want it and you would like to sell it at the animal house. You're going to want to keep this in mind because to begin with, you'll only have 2 slots in your pet bag. The pet bag is accessed by pressing P. You'll notice my monkey at the top and my feline mount in the second slot. Notice that I have no other slots open, so you are limited on the number of pets you can have until you've accomplished a trade with the pet manager. During the beginner's quest here in Heroes Trade, she will instruct you to either find a cage or gather 20 bales of hay in exchange for a bag slot. Now let's talk about how the pet system works. Well, in order for your pet to reach its full potential, you need to build up its loyalty. To build up a pet's loyalty, you're going to need to feed it either meat, water, hay, fruit, or greens. So when you obtain your first pet from the pet manager, she is going to give you some food for your pet, like this water that I have here in my inventory that increases the loyalty of my pet by 10%. If you would like a healthier boost of pet loyalty, you're going to want to go to the store from the pet manager, go to food, and she has more water. She also has peanut oil that increases the loyalty by 50, and then she also has sesame oil that increases loyalty by 100, which will make this loyalty system a lot more manageable because their loyalty goes down quite quickly. Okay, let's talk about your skills pertaining to pets. There are 3: Tame Pet, Heal Pet, and Revive Pet. Each are accessed via the skills menu by pressing R. Just learn them. Here they are right here. Put them on your action bar. To begin taming, first you must find a pet with a cute green icon next to its name. If you scroll over it, it'll tell you just how difficult it is to tame the pet. So this pet is relatively easy to tame. To tame a pet, you're going to need its health to be fairly low because the Tame Pet ability operates on a success or fail system, and you have a greater chance of succeeding if the health is lower. Once you've tamed the pet, take the egg to the pet manager, and voila, you have a new furry combat friend. So to summon, just go to P, pull your combat pet's icon over to an action bar, and then press it, and you'll notice that this action bar comes up on the bottom down here. Now pets can have certain abilities. Your first pet is going to come with at least one, so this pet has Flesh Ream, which is bite an enemy, inflicting base damage of 120% plus of the pet's base damage over 9 seconds. So it is a damage over time ability. Now you can actually teach your pets new abilities by purchasing the abilities from either a zoologist or the auction house. There is no limit on what pets can learn what abilities. It's just a matter of finding the abilities to teach your pet. Now, just a quick note on pet combat. If your pet is losing health, use that heal pet ability you have on your action bar. If you don't, your pet will die and then it must be revived, and every time a pet is revived, some of its loyalty decreases. So that was just a basic overview of pets. Let's move on to beginning with Venomancer Skills. Once again, access your skills menu by pressing R. You'll notice your first skill, aside from the skills associated with the pets, is Venomous Scarab. In order to unlock other skills, you'll need to meet some criteria shown here. So, for instance, if you want to learn Ironwood Scarab, you have to make sure that you know Venomous Scarab level 1. In general, the second skill you unlock actually is Ironwood Scarab. So let me just show you these two abilities really fast. We'll go. So this is Venomous Scarab, and this is Ironwood Scarab. Venomous Scarab throws a virulent parasite at the enemy, dealing base magic damage, weapon damage, and wood damage. Ironwood Scarab throws a hardwood beetle at the enemy, dealing base magic damage, weapon damage, and wood damage, and it also weakens the target for 10 seconds, reducing its physical defense by 14%. The next ability you'll unlock is actually really cool. It's the fox form, and this ability turns you into a fox. And it comes with its own unique abilities as well, the first of which being the Fox Wallop, and the second being Purge. Now, Purge isn't going to have too much of an effect on this particular animal, but the Fox Wallop delivers a powerful melee attack dealing base physical damage and dazes the enemy for 3 seconds. Purge is particularly helpful to dispel an enemy's protective magic and removing all of the positive status effects. So currently at level 18, those are the two abilities I have in the fox form. Now there are some other abilities that I can give to you or show you that are just going to make life a lot simpler for you. One of which is Fly. You get a bit of a flying mount early on, and so here's my flying mount. And to put that particular action on your action bar, you have to go to R and then go to actions, and it's under basic actions. So there's Fly, and then of course assist attack, pick up, there's also embrace and show affection, and accelerate. So Fly is under these basic commands. You're going to want to put that on your action bar. Trust me. And then the other things I currently have on my action bar for the Venomancer are the teleporter and basically speed of the moon to increase my movement speed. I'm not sure I showed you guys yet, but early on you do get to obtain a mount that is very interesting, to say the least. Here she is! You get one of these fairly early on. So I'd have to say that as a Venomancer, I actually really like this class. It's very versatile, like I said originally, and I just really enjoy having the ability to tame pets and use pets in combat, and if it's a very large part of a particular class, that I get very drawn to that class. And so I would say definitely check out the Venomancer class for this game if you're thinking of starting up a new character.